Nothing can, nothing will justify the murders of those innocent people and the helpless children. A very fresh morning to one and all present over here. Respected dads, principal, teachers, and all my dear friends. I, Ms. Teja Nonatwara from Shivaji House, is here to deliver a speech on the topic terrorism, a big threat to humanity. After hearing to the topic's name, you all must be thinking, what is this terrorism? Criminal acts? Acts of violence? What does it exactly mean? And how it has become a threat to humanity? Let me clear your all doubts. Terrorism. Terrorism is commonly referred to the acts of violence that target civilians in the pursuit of political or ideological aims. Thinking about the legal terms, the international community has yet to adopt a comprehensive definition of terrorism. But the General Assembly's declaration to eliminate the international terrorism from this country has stated that terrorism includes the act of criminals intended or calculated to provoke a state of terror in general public, a group of people or a particular person for political purposes, and that such acts are in any circumstances unjustifiable. Whatever the considerations for political, ideological, philosophical, ethnic, religious, racial, or any other nature may be invoked to justify them. Thinking about the causes of terrorism, what do you think? What must be the causes of terrorism? Many of you sitting here must be thinking religion. But let me tell you, no religion is responsible for terrorism. But the people themselves are responsible for the violence of terrorism. The causes for terrorism in a country like India may vary from political purposes to other things like poverty, unemployment, or undeveloped areas. Moving toward the main point of the topic, that is how it has become a threat to humanity. Terrorism has immensely affected India. Certainly, it has become a big threat to humanity. It creates a fear in mind of people. It makes the people feel unsafe in their own country. The human cost of terrorism has been felt virtually in every corner of the globe. Terrorism clearly has a very real and direct impact on the human rights, with devastating consequences for the enjoyment of right to life, liberty, and physical integrity of the victims. With concluding, I'll just like to discuss about anti-terrorism. Security. Security of an individual is a basic human right, and accordingly, the protection of an individual is a basic fundamental unit of the government. Therefore, the governments have an obligation to ensure the protection of their nationals and others by taking positive measures towards the threat of terrorists. And the legislation at present in force to check terrorism in India are the Security Act 1987 and the Unlawful Activities Act 1967. There have been many other laws in force by the time in this country.